Good night, tangerines. Welcome to another episode of Sunday Night Tangents with a couple of 10.
Chance.
I am alongside Danny, my co host, and this beautiful, beautiful night. Danny, your eyes look a little red. You look a little tired. Are you tired?
Uh, a bit. Just got off from work. You
Did you
know.
shower?
Yeah. I always shower right away.
Just curious.
Yeah,
You
man.
never know.
No, I always do. Especially if I'm outside sweating. Jason, I hate the sweat. I hate the hot weather. I don't know how you guys do it. I
I
really
hate
don't.
it too.
I really don't know how you guys. I can't. And we're from hot places.
What do you mean?
I mean, hot weather. Our parents are from southern Central America, and then you guys live in California. I grew up in California somewhat. It's just I don't know. I can't do the heat no more. That's not me.
I don't think anything puts me in a worse mood than hot weather. That's not true. That's not true. Chat. We got Manos up in there, and we got Diana in the chat right now. Let me know what gets me more upset than hot weather. These are two jabronis that know me a little bit.
Can I guess?
Sure, yeah, of course. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. Let's do this. All right. Things that get Jason pissed off. All right. Finding out that there's pork in his sausage that he got.
Oh, are you waiting for me to answer?
Yeah.
It wouldn't get me pissed off, but I would just be like, come on, like, what's the situation though? How do
All
I
right.
like?
Let's say you go to Disneyland, all right, and you're gonna grab one of those I don't know, a wrap or something, and then you say vegan or something, and then you bite to it, you're like, oh, it tastes really good, but why is it so greasy? And then you realize that, oh wait, and then I'm next to you and be like, oh, sorry, Jason, that was mine. I'm eating your vegan one, and you just eating it, and you're like, oh, now I'm gonna be shedding blood everywhere.
Jeez, why am I shitting blood?
I don't know, Jason.
Okay,
I
that's
guess.
number one. I don't know if I would get that upset about it, honestly.
Okay, let me guess for real
Yeah.
this time. All right,
Oh,
let me
okay.
guess for real.
That was a
Okay,
fake.
that was a fake for
Okay.
yeah. Things that will get you mad. Okay, while you driving,
Mm.
okay, I can see why you're driving. Just the inability for people to know that they're about to turn, but the light, the signal,
Yeah.
and they don't take the signal off, so you don't know if you're gonna turn left or is he gonna do it? If it's not,
I'm more
do I
upset
go?
that no, that wouldn't upset me. What would upset
Okay.
me is if they don't use it at all. You know what? You reminded me. One of my
Hmm.
biggest pet peeves are slow walkers.
Oh, slow.
Slow walkers. Just
Okay. Okay.
you're at the mall and you're walking behind people, and they just take forever, or they just stop in front of a store and they window shop for a little bit. But it's like, come on,
Yeah.
move
Yeah.
aside, get out of my way.
Yeah.
There's people behind you.
Jason, good thing that you brought this up because you're
Oh,
going on a trip, right?
great. Yeah.
To the far east of Asia, right?
Far East movement, like a
Yeah, for his
G6.
movement. Hey, like a G6. Keep in mind, I know Diana knows already. Keep in mind that over there's a slow lane and a fast lane. Okay? Especially wherever you walk. Keep that in mind. Because tourists don't know this. I didn't know there was kind of like a untold rule. So going on the stairs, there's a way for people to, if you want to go slowly on the stairs, if you want to go on, you go to the left, I think, and if you want to go fast, it's to the right. Prove me wrong, I don't know, but I remember
If he's
just
lying, he's
people
trying
would
not
just,
to.
yeah, I know that there was like some type of thing where if you want to walk slower, go on this side. So people who are in a rush, they go fast. And that's how Japanese people work.
Danny, what's your biggest pet peeve?
Ooh. Biggest pet peeve.
Dead air.
I think when people they just I mean everybody has the talk behind their back.
Hmm. Did
Oh,
someone
when
tell you what I
people
was saying about you?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
we'll talk about it
So
off there, please.
I I don't know. I don't know. I think that's one of them. Right now, I can't think of right now though. I know I have some.
Yeah. You
I
do,
know
and
I
I'm trying to
do.
think of some because there are
Yeah.
some that I notice sometimes you get really triggered, but you have a good way of hiding it. You're good at hiding your triggers.
It's just really hard to trigger me.
Hmm.
I'm not, I'm easily tickled, but I'm easily to get a trigger.
What about when I am you're at the bottom of my anime list? On a scale of 1 to 10, how bad are you
Oh,
triggered? Or is that not? Or is that all part of
that
the joke?
grinds my gear,
No,
Jason.
does it really though?
Huh?
Does it really?
No, no, come on, Jason. Yeah,
Okay.
I know you're joking. Jesus, I know you're joking. But why take it seriously? Why?
Denise in the chat says she knows one.
Well, what is it?
I don't know. She's gonna let us know in a couple seconds here as soon as the chat or the
I know I have some. I
catches up.
will. I know how I have a lot. I know I have a lot. I need to come up with it.
We all have a lot of pet peeves, I think.
I think that's how we are. We human beings. That's why we get mad at each other.
She says when someone says he said something that he didn't.
Oh, that can be one. Yeah.
That can be one. I don't know. She came up with that one really quick.
Yeah. That is one, yeah. That is one of them.
Danny, before we get on here, I asked you a very serious question.
What is it?
Well, first, let me ask you a more broad question. How much of a conspiracy theorist are you?
Oh, jeez.
Ooh, chewing with your mouth open. Adrian, that's a good one.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a really
That's a good one.
I'm gonna let you guys in a little secret. I hope my dad never listens to this. But
Tell me,
sometimes my dad just chews
Oh,
with his mouth open.
I know.
It drives me nuts. It drives me nuts, and I don't know how to just say, dude, just close your mouth when you eat, or you're 55 or whatever.
You want to they also do, but I do it too. I'm not saying I'm a hypocrite, but and sometimes Denise tells me not to do it. It's pointing fingers at people, like,
Oof.
"Hey, come over here," and I do it, Jason, and I do it sometimes. And Denise, I like that Denise tells me so I
Yeah.
can stop it, but it's really hard.
You want to? Let's just talk shit on each other right now because I've also
Okay.
been told I'm louder than I think. I don't believe it, but I've been told I'm louder than I think I am, and I don't notice it. I'm glad it gets pointed out because sometimes I guess I'm too loud. But
Constructive criticism. You have to take it in. If you want it to be somebody else, you have to take it in.
I'm always down to take it in, Danny. You just have to let me know ahead of time.
I know
Prepare
what you
me,
mean.
lube me up mentally.
Yes, yes.
And
I will let you know, and I will let in.
yes, and then let me in.
Yeah, yeah.
Denise is saying mine is when people just stare. Sounds like you're getting checked out, Denise.
No, I think I know what she's talking about. Like some girls just to like look to them,
That's there. She's trying to fight.
just like yeah,
Which we
yeah.
all know Denise is not down.
Uh,
She's
I don't know.
she's let it all out now. What else do you think you do, Danny, that might irritate someone? I have a lot of those.
no. I do have ones where I sometimes say it in a way in my mind it makes perfectly sense, but when I say it, like if I say, "Oh no, I said that," and I don't remember, I actually don't remember. But you guys have a better memory. I know I get people pissed off, and Denise has. Trust me, we have argued with Denise about this stuff, and I'm like, I have to be like, you know what? You're right, babe. Sometimes I say things, and it's so hard for me at that moment because in my mind, no, I didn't say that.
Do you think your brain is just going faster than your mouth?
I do.
And your mouth is just catching
You
up.
know what I'm scared, Jason? You know
What
what
is
I'm
it?
scared? You want to tell one of my scary stuff that my brain? No, this is true.
Okay.
You know what? One of my fear is for example, if I were to be in the middle of the road, I don't see no car, and somehow my brain blocks the image of a car coming in. Like it just deletes. It's kind of like erase it from my visually, like looking at the car, and it's a car actually coming, and my brain's like, oh no, there's nothing there, bro, and I get killed by that.
That's strange. Why would you think that?
I don't know, Jason. I don't know. I feel like sometimes my brain would just at one point is gonna delete images or sometimes stuff in front of me, and I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. I don't know. I really don't know.
If that ever happens, then you should really get yourself checked out, man. I don't think that's.
I don't know why yet.
Right here we have someone saying he lies. That's one of your. That's one of your quirks. I guess.
Wait a second. I don't lie.
We all know you as a liar, Dan. We had a whole episode about it.
No,
This is
no,
just
no,
it's
no.
just
That
what
was
it
not a
is.
lie. That was not a lie. We could prove it.
You know, it's maybe not a little, you know, I will call it a quirk. A fun little quirk of yours is that you like bad video games, and we now have
No,
we have a I forget what we
no,
call it. Adrian, if you remember, I forget what I called it. It was like Danny's
no.
shoot, what was it, Danny?
Cyberpunk
No, but there was like a watch
Anthem.
list. It was like a toxic list. It was like a Danny's toxic game list or something like that. Games you're anticipating that are gonna turn out bad. Cyberpunk, Anthem, Godfall. Remember Godfall?
Oh yeah, that looks so cool though. That looks so cool. Hey, you know what? Cyberpunk. That was the most. I know people don't like to hear about video games, but to me, Jason, that was that was the most anticipated game that I had over years. That game, I went to look for the cans, the
Rockstar.
monster. I still have it.
Monster?
I think the monster and Rockstar. Oh no, Rockstar. I think. Anyways, I even looked for those because I wanted to have everything that was related to Cyberpunk. I got this collector's edition. I was excited. I was ready.
Did you ever think about getting
Yeah.
into games journalism or anything
I
like that?
I wanted to do journalism I think when I was young, I still do that. I became good friends with Kojima
Oh.
because I interviewed him so much, but because I learned Japanese
Oh wow.
and I just be like, hey Kojima, what's up, buddy? You know, like in
You
Japanese.
call him by his last name. I
Yeah,
guess technically his first name. Do they do that in Japan too?
Hideo Kojima. Hideo Kojima is his.
But do
Yeah,
they flip the
I think
first
they
and last
do.
name?
'Cause I
Like,
know
do we flip it?
Hideo's his name, right? Hideo. I don't know, but you know what I mean. Just be like, hey, I'm like, I don't know.
Anyways, yeah, you're a big liar, and you
No,
sometimes you
no.
just cannot have good eye for video games, and that's okay.
Hey, Tears of the Kingdom is out.
That's like universal though. That's the difference between this. That's like the Danny bad game list is game that only you're excited about. For some reason, you're the only one
That can't
excited.
be
Everyone
true
else is
because
like, we'll see. And you're like, no, it's gonna be good. We should all pre-order it. And we're like,
you know how bad I want to pre-order Exo Primal. What's it called? Exo Primal.
something like that.
The dinosaur killing
Yeah.
with mechs. It's just so cool. Simple things like that. It's so cool. So
You know which one I think is gonna be bad too? Is the shooter wizard one with the magic.
I don't know about that one, Jason.
Okay, I
I
thought you were
don't know
excited for
about
that one. It's gonna
no,
be a
no, no,
flop. It's gonna
I'm
flop.
excited. But I don't want to be excited too much because I might have a curse. But that one looks fucking badass.
Curse. It's the Danny curse list or something. That's
Yeah.
right. You're cursed. All right, Danny. We skipped over the question I asked because we kept talking about the
About
stupid shit.
conspiracy.
Yes. How much of a
Jason.
conspiracy theorist are you? Because we've had conversations, and I feel like sometimes you get suckered into them.
I have a lot of conspiracy, but I only have a few that are pretty like, oh, I like what they said about it.
Like
Okay,
what?
and one of them is the Anunnakis that we all came. That we all came from this alien species that they came first on Earth way back then when humans were not even evolved, and they came here for gold because they needed gold to send back to the planet because they need to fix their magnetic field. Okay, hold up, Jason, hold up. I'm just saying it loosely about this, okay? And there's pictures of them on the Babylons because that's one of the first cities when they first evolved the humans to help them out get the gold out. That was one of them. That was one of the first civilization. And if you look up at the Babylon's markings, like how they look at gods,
Yes.
that's one of them. So yes, I'm in conspiracies. Yes, I like them. I like listening to them.
Is this a conspiracy or your own conspiracy? Like, is this a theory others have?
No, this is actually if you put the Unanaki, this is actually if
This
you look it
sounds
up.
a little more like Scientology.
No. Scientology, that's a different story.
Well, sure, but it just sounds.
No, look, if you look up Unanaki, there's a whole thing about it. There's books, there's a whole
Producer, can you
explanation.
please pull that up for us? Let's
Yeah.
see. Adrian says here, isn't this a movie plot? Cowboys versus aliens.
A lot of people have copied this plot. A lot. I think I don't know, but yes, people have put this into their movies or stories, stuff like
What
that.
about
There's
lizard people?
books, lizard people.
You know, like the underground
Yeah,
lizard
yeah, yeah,
people. You believe
yeah,
that?
yeah. No.
Oh,
Jason, all of this conspiracy, I don't believe it. I like to listen to it. I like to listen to it because there's something cool to listen to.
but do you actually believe the Unanaki?
I wanted to believe at one point.
I
This is
want
the
to
reason
believe.
why. This is the reason why, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Africa, you know how humans we started to evolve. Anyways, there's parts in Africa where there's if you look it up, this is not true. This is not from the conspiracy. There's rings of inside the dirt. They cannot explain how those rings got formed. The only word, the only way they got formed is by some type of futuristic technology that used sonic sound, and they were to dig something up. People are saying that that's the stuff that when they came, that when they came in, they used some type of whatever technology they had to dug out gold. The reason why we evolved because they needed people, because their own people were getting tired to keep digging gold. I don't know why. This is one that's kind of like okay, the when they needed people to dig up gold, so they saw what was the most advanced civilization, most advanced species that they had on Earth at that time, and that was us as well as apes. So they used the ape and they mixed their DNA with the DNA of the ape to create, and that's where the missing link comes from apparently.
So, what do you think happened to the Anunnaki?
And that's the thing. That's why I'm like, so what the hell happened to them? Okay, mostly they say that some of them they just stay. There's abundant evidence that people keep covering up over the years. There's evidence of big bones they found in Babylon because that's the first civilization. Once the humans started to evolve at a faster rate, because they just started evolving at a faster rate, they form big cities. And the big city that was first, it was the Babylon. And
Mhm.
that's when you see Babylon markings. You can see the gods are like a little taller than humans. There's a lot of pictures of them like that.
Mhm.
So, and supposedly, I think they just went back and they die out or something. So I don't know.
Chat
I
says
don't
apes together strong, and it's very true.
know.
It's very true.
Anyways, that's one of them, Jason. That's one of
That's
the
one of them.
conspiracies. That's one of the I have that I know.
Is that your favorite?
That's my favorite one. Yes. Yeah.
I'm not a big conspiracy theorist guy.
Yeah. Let me tell you. Yeah. What do you think? What was the one that you know? What's the one that you know?
That I know? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
What's a conspiracy theory that you hear a lot for somebody who doesn't look up for this stuff?
Um, I don't know. I don't try not to get dug into conspiracy theories. They're
You.
they're I don't know. I think when I was younger,
Mm,
the okay. I guess the one that stood out to me when I was younger would be like the well, maybe it's not a conspiracy theory, but oh crap, Illuminati type of stuff.
mm-hmm.
You look up like subliminal messages in songs if you put it backwards, and it was always connected with
Yeah.
Illuminati for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sort of thing stuck out to me. And then I got a little bit older, and then I was like, probably just coincidental. Like,
I
that's crazy.
I think conspiracy theory comes from stuff that people just made it up to more than what it is. I think that's what the Illuminati kind of was, especially the Mason. Because
Freemasons
the Freemasons, how they were a thing back then.
still
It's
are.
not that was not conspiracy. They still are, yes, but you know what they say about them, right? They pretty much they're the ones who run the world, pretty much,
Mm-hmm.
or like the reptiles,
That's
like
what I
you
meant.
said.
Reptile people. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's another one. The reptiles, like and you see those videos. You see those videos on YouTube where they see the eye and the like some security guard from some secret agent from the White House. Have you seen the famous one where the eyes just like goes to white? You ever seen that one?
No,
Look it up.
I don't know what this is.
Yeah, yeah. It's just so if you look it up on YouTube, if you like reptile people, kind of like uh, what is it called, glitching out or something like that. You'll see a bunch of videos of famous people and stuff where their face kind of changes, and it in a second it kind of like goes back to human. I swear to God, look it up. There's a
I'll look it up
Katy
later.
Perry. There's one from Katy Perry.
Katy
There's
Perry's a
one from Lady.
lizard person?
Apparently,
Reptile?
there's one from
Whatever.
Lady Gaga. There's one from
Oh my gosh.
I think for somebody from the White House. There's a bunch of videos where they show like they kind of like their face transformation,
Wow.
like a second they're doing something and it kind of like we looks weird for a second. So yeah.
This just reminds me of a scary movie, three, I
No.
think. When
Oh,
I think
four.
it's
Wait,
three.
I know with the alien, with the make fun of
Yeah. Science.
what's the movie? Science, yes.
Science. And then Leslie Nielsen is like, oh no, they've taken the kids or something.
Oh no, they're peeing. Oh, what are they doing? They're just peeing with their fingers.
Diana says it's just an eye trick that she can do. She's talked about it before. She just knows how to like a Pennywise, the Skarsgård, like how he makes his eye just
Oh
like
yes,
go dead
yes,
and go
yeah,
up.
yeah.
So so not a lizard or reptile person, just eye tricks. And this is my problem with conspiracy theories, though, because they make something like you said, they make it bigger than what it is. Nice shirt, I like your shirt. They make it bigger than what it is when it's something just simply explained.
So there's a lot. That's one of the big ones. The Denver one. There's another one. The Denver
Denver?
airport. The Denver airport.
What's up with the Denver airport?
You don't know about the Denver
I
airport?
don't know about the Denver.
Are you
airport.
serious, Jay?
I'm being dead serious. I don't know what this.
Look
Denver
it up.
airport-
Look it up right now.
Stop
I
telling me to
actually-
look it up and tell me about it.
You have look it up. Put the Denver airport, and you can put like the
Oh,
the
I should
painting.
put conspiracy.
Yeah.
A team?
There's
Well,
a painting. Just look it
Oh,
up.
we've
Yeah.
talked about this before. I think we've
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this before we started
With-
recording. When we would have our podcast before
Well, we
would
have.
record.
Yeah.
This isn't a conspiracy though. This is just art that
So there's a
people
lot of.
probably
Well,
don't
it's not
understand.
just that. There's also the blue horse. I
What does
think
blue
that
horse signify?
I think the blue horse signifies a
Is that a
blue
guitar?
Mustang.
A blue Mustang, like a car?
They call it the Lucifer, like devil,
Lucifer.
like Lucifer, but yeah. There's also a Freemason memorial thing inside, and the airport was supposed. They say, I don't know what the actual. I saw a video of this guy explaining everything, how it's kind of not really true. Because the airport, when they were doing the airport, they were keep like they keep building it on more under. Oh no, they build it in one way, and then they're like, oh no, just bury it down and then put it on top, but they never bury it down. They use this, so they have people say that there's some type of secret base under it.
So, in case people are wondering, the paintings inside the murals inside the airport, one of them is called "In Peace and Harmony with Nature." There's some weird stuff going on. It's like
Yeah, you want
some
to explain
trees
to
on
people what it
fire.
is. Yeah,
Sure,
explain-
it's
yeah.
a big old jumble of stuff. So there's some trees on fire in the background. There's a bird right up here. Oh, it is a quetzal. Shout out
It's
to
a
Quetzal.
Quetzal.
There's a
I think
pin-
he's Guatemalan, the painter.
penguin or a dodo bird inside a case. There's a sleeping turtle. A woman in the bottom seems like she's Native American, maybe. A Dutch-looking girl, maybe in a coffin. There's a lot going on. I can't explain it all. There's a whole lot.
Have you seen the other one?
Yes, the children of the world dream of peace. And
Mm-hmm.
this one is a ominous looking guy, a war type of person, whatever. Right hand has a sword with a gun on the left hand, and he has a gas
I,
mask on.
I think it's supposed to be a Nazi or something.
It's supposed to be a Nazi.
Yeah.
I don't know what this is, but there's some people crying, line of people crying. It could just be, this tyrant, Danny. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the conspiracy though? Like, what about
The
this?
this airport is run by the Freemasons, I think.
Oh,
And then the airport wasn't because apparently the airport didn't need at that time. The airport didn't need an airport to be moved, especially the big. And the airport is really big, and then they is for a base that is being used under of the airport because when they did construction, apparently something went wrong, and they just said, "Oh, we gotta destroy it." And instead of destroying it, they built on top of it.
hmm.
And, yeah. I don't know. That's what people say, but I don't think
Again, I
it's.
think this
Yeah.
is. I don't know. Maybe my brain is just too boring for all this, and it doesn't want to believe conspiracies.
Well,
You know what conspiracy I might believe in?
uh,
Then I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but
what?
you know how there's been shootings lately, every
Uh
day
huh.
almost.
Okay.
One a few weeks ago was by a trans woman. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, please. I think it was a trans woman. The
Mm-hmm.
one more recently in Texas, Latino neo-Nazi.
Mm.
Is this white people? Is this white people implementing their? You know how it's been these incel white men doing the shootings. Are they
Hey,
plants? Are they plants? I don't know, Danny. You tell me.
what it takes, it takes a lot for somebody to just be like, "Oh, let me do this. Let me just go kill a lot of people." You will have to be in a really dark place for a long time, Jason. Why
Mm-hmm.
is it often? Why is it just us when around the world, also people suffer mental issues?
Uh,
I know,
you want
I
to get
know, I
into
know,
this?
I know. No, no. I know we have we have the freedom of guns. I get that. I don't know. Maybe you're right, Jason. Maybe it's a
I
conspiracy.
don't know. I mean, I don't know. Who knows? It's just
We
guns.
never know. Yeah.
Somehow it's majority white men. Yeah, it is majority of white men. Did you
It
see the
is.
video? I was talking to Diane about it earlier. The video of outside. We didn't figure out which place, which city, because we didn't look it up. But there was a
Mhm.
city somewhere in the south where there were neo Nazis outside of a drag show location, bar, restaurant. I don't know what it was exactly. Oh,
Whoa.
you know, I think it was a drag brunch.
Okay.
Yes, a drag brunch.
They were
There's
just
neo Nazis up
protesting.
front. Yeah, but they were like in full mask. They were completely covered up, except for the one
Oh.
guy who was like the neo-Nazi leader right now, who I was
Uh
did some research on, just to see like how does Ohio, outside of Ohio, in Ohio.
huh. Mhm.
Thank you, producer. Um, and it's just so strange to me, Danny. I don't understand the logic. I would honestly want to know the logic behind neo Nazis.
You want to
Well,
understand the logic?
I understand that they're white supremacists. I
Mm-hmm.
don't understand why they're calling themselves Nazis when I just don't get it.
The hate for another race just because based on their color or their ethnicity, just because of the way they say that they fucked up the world. In their mind, Jason,
But
they those people
but
that
they're
they
also
call those people, they fucked up the world.
proud Americans. Typically, these neo
Yeah.
Nazis. But
Yeah.
the Americans destroyed the well, apparently not, but they beat the Nazis.
The- Let me tell
They were
the
enemies, and now they're
I
not
know
enemies.
they're not the enemies. Yes, because in their mind, their ideal what the Nazis had, what Hitler had, was more. It seems like it was more important to them
So in
than
World War II,
actually
they would have joined the Nazis instead of
they
fought
probably
with America.
if they probably will. I don't know. I don't know. That's a
That's what I
weird
mean.
thing. I don't know.
I don't
There's
understand
a
their logic.
I have a friend. I had a friend who he interviewed. He even I think he recorded a little. small documentary on this guy who is Mexican. I think his parents are Mexican, but he was raised here, and he was a hardcore skin, like a skinhead,
Skinhead.
like almost like a neo-Nazi. And I met the guy because he would go and he would look at me weird. Jason, straight Latino, straight Latino. I'm telling you, Latino. But he will had that bald head, shaved bald head, with the boots, and had the skinhead dress up.
Yeah.
And my friend did a documentary about him because it's kind of like why are you a skinhead pretty much? And I forgot, I don't know what his reason was, but I'll
I
look it up because I want to know about it. But
that's
what was
that's
his
another
reason?
that's another thing I don't understand. Why there's so many Latinos? Like the guy who did the shooting in Texas. He was a Latino, but he had not the swastika on his
The
chest,
swastika.
and he had the SS on his arm, and he was a neo-Nazi, and it's like, but their beliefs are literally against what he is.
Because they see like what Latinos, they see like a fucking a crime, and they just assume, oh my god, you guys are just fucking suck. You guys all suck. You guys are just, I don't know,
So you think they're
dirty.
self-hating?
Yeah, yeah. I think it comes from hate. That nothing from what they do. It comes from being like logic. It just comes from hate. It's just hate and disgust of what other people they think they do all like just because of the one race, of the
So
color of the skin.
the guy I was talking about is Christopher Pohlhaus, a neo-Nazi and extremist influencer from the news MSNBC News Center in Maine. He sets up these protests, Danny,
Uh-huh.
and it's so weird because everyone's covered up, and they just stand there and they're just doing the Hail Hitler over and over again.
It,
And this guy, like, I don't understand how he gets away with it. I guess they're maybe not committing crimes. I'm guessing they're not hurting people, but that would then turn into a hate crime.
it's yes, yes. I know.
I just
I
can't.
know.
I don't know.
And that's why the some of the big powerhouses that run this government, and I'm pretty sure the world, they are what the other people preach. They just don't want to show it to the public.
Which is where it comes into conspiracy theory.
That's what, yeah.
There was during the pandemic when shit was bad. I remember watching. You know how they turned this into like white supremacist thing.
Oh
The,
yeah, yeah,
for people who didn't
yeah.
see, I did a circle with my fingers on the three. There was
When you're down.
they were, I forget where it was at, but they were interviewing a cop, and he kept like flashing it on camera, but he was talking about, so what he was doing was he was talking about how we're trying to protect the people here, been
Mhm.
protecting like black people
Mhm.
and people of color, but he kept flashing that thing to be like, hey, white people. I'm just kidding.
It's like I'm in your side, pretty
Yeah.
much.
It's, I don't know. My brain can't fathom it right now. Maybe it's too late. I can't process my thoughts.
It's too
and
much,
to put it
Jason.
into-
Human
Maybe
beings
it is too
look.
heavy right now.
I think like I said, human beings. There's something in our brain that just tells us like, oh, we're too many people, so find a way to destroy each other. That way we keep population low.
They should just kill themselves.
I just feel like it does like any organism. I just feel like that's how it is.
Well, why are they hurting us? Just hurt themselves, no?
There's so much hate for so stupid, man. That's what grinds my gear.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
What?
Huh?
What?
People
what
like them.
Oh.
People who just hate for.
Bring it back
Yeah.
to the beginning of the
Yeah,
show. Yes.
yeah.
Pet peeves.
That's why
Hateful
just-
people.
hate. It's just so stupid. Just so stupid for hate somebody for just the way they are, and the way they were born. It's
It's
like I said,
ignorance. It's
whenever human beings. I think this is this time is the best time that we live in my opinion, because I feel
Depends
like
what you're
if we keep going in the future, you're right. I'm pretty sure other people have, but I'm saying like this era within 200 years that we believe in, from 100 years actually, it has gotten better for humans, and I don't know if it's gonna get any better from here on.
Oh, that's what you mean. You think
Yeah.
you think we hit the peak? You think
I
we're
think
on a
we had the
downward
peak.
slope now?
Yeah. I think a lot of things are changing. AI, there has to be something that's gonna happen. Something big, another world, or something big is gonna happen.
It could be a bunch of things. It could be the next big earthquake.
That big,
Um,
yeah. Economy could go down any second.
it has been.
It has been, but I'm saying like a freaking
It could
just
get worse.
one, yeah. So just enjoy life right now, people. Watch the conspiracy theories.
Can we get
I don't
into
know.
a more fun conspiracy theory? Before we got on here, Danny, you
Uh,
said the moon landing is a conspiracy theory.
oh, I see
Are
what people
you
will
a
say.
flat
No,
earther as well, or what?
no, no. Let me say why I was saying that. Okay, you know how there's a bunch of videos. I watch all those videos where they say that the moon was a stage. You know when Neil Armstrong landed at the moon, and you see the flag. You know how this show the flag is not moving at all. Doesn't make any sense because there's no air
Hmm.
in space. But they're saying when he was leaving, there's a I think there's an image or where the spaceship was lifting up from the moon, and there's a camera there showing or something like that, and apparently the flag is still not moving. They say a lot of things like that. They say that it's fake, pretty much.
Wait, but it was video or picture?
Video, I think.
Okay.
But anyways, and I can see the reason why they say it was fake because at that time, United States needed to prove to communism that we were supposed to be the better ones than communism. How can we let commies beat us? A race, of
It was a
technology.
space race. It was a space race.
It was a space race, I'm assuming they're saying that they landed later on, couple years later, but they
So,
wanted to beat them because they know the Russians were gonna get there
so
first.
Danny thinks that we
I,
said
I
in
can see I
1969,
can see that point of view of people saying that.
in 1969, the government said that they landed on the moon. Danny's saying that no, they didn't land in 1969. They landed there later on, is what you're saying.
I'm saying that's what people say
Oh,
from the
people say.
from.
You don't believe that.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I think they landed.
I've heard other things as well. I can't remember them all. If you in the chat, if you could remind me what you said, because there's some other
Yeah.
beliefs that people had. Um, I think they landed on the moon, Danny.
Yeah, yes.
I think they landed it when they said they
Yeah,
landed it.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm not
believe-
saying no. I'm
Okay.
not saying no. I'm not saying no. It's so funny how people, like I say, they find conspiracy at every little thing and they make a hope, and I like that, to be honest. But there's some things, not conspiracy, mostly like stories that cannot be explained.
I think
Like,
conspiracy start from. I think they happen because there's different reasons, but Kyrie Irving is basically a conspiracy theorist. His logic is
Yeah.
is question everything. Like, don't believe it just because someone wrote it in a book.
yes.
Um,
So that's what
But
he believes, right? Because he didn't put the vaccine, right? Because he thought there's something wrong with the
yeah,
vaccine.
it's something. Yeah, he did not get the vaccine for his. He said no. His reasoning was doesn't know what's in it, so he doesn't want it. He doesn't know what's in the vaccine, so he doesn't want it, or something like that. I don't know. For
It's a,
Kyrie,
it's a
I think he's just hiding behind. I think he thinks he's the smartest man in every room, and he's hiding behind that. So he just says it.
Have
'Cause
you
he went
seen?
to
Have you
Duke.
seen? You, hey, Jason, you ever seen those videos of RDC World?
No, what is that?
You don't know who RDC World is?
No.
Anyway, there's a
Is that
group
someone I
of
should know?
guys. Yes, there's a group of guys who do skits, like anime and basketball, and they make skits of LeBron.
Oh,
And
okay.
they all-
Yeah, I know these guys.
Yeah, you probably seen them. Yeah. Anyways,
Didn't know they had a name.
but yeah, that's the name. But anyways, when they make fun of Kyrie Irving, it's always like this:
Head down. I haven't noticed.
head down with his fingers like this with the one ring, because he only got one ring.
Okay, come on.
And he just talks really like slowly and calm. I just feel like, is that what Kyrie Irving is like, pretty much?
You know what's funny?
He's like the cool, like he thinks the coolest guy in the room or something.
Kyrie for sure does think he's that. He's really
Mm.
cool though.
Eh?
Right now he's lately he's been like super how do I put this? He's changed his ways a lot. Before he was who he is now. He once threw a party on a boat with only white women. If I remember correctly, I believe he said white women only.
Okay.
He was so
Okay.
different. It was so strange watching when he was with the Cavs, when he was fun, and he was, in my opinion, the most fun basketball player in the league
To watch.
to watch. Yeah, to watch, most fun.
Huh.
It was very offensive. He was a
And
great
now?
player. I miss him.
And now?
Well, now he's kind of just gone off the deep end. Now
Well,
he's just
don't
like
you?
pushing weird conspiracies and saying,
Well, don't you think a person like him and he's top, he's a popular guy, would you think he knows more than us and like what goes really under,
why
what
should
goes?
he?
That's I don't know.
I don't know. I think a lot of people believe that just because they're more recognized. Like I think we've talked about how podcast people just have a freaking microphone, so they think they have a voice, so then people hear them. It's like Joe Rogan. People just think that Joe Rogan
Oh yeah, you gotta
knows
tell him that you
everything.
don't like Joe Rogan because the people don't know that you don't like Joe Rogan.
I don't. Yeah, I don't care for Joe Rogan. I
But tell
think
him why. Tell him why, because you have a good
because I
criticism.
think he pushes this whole alpha mentality. This bullshit alpha mentality that all men need to eat steak, all men need to, I don't know, tell their women to go in the kitchen, and he just comes up with a bunch of bullshit that I don't agree with. And
It's funny that you say that, Jason, because I had never seen that about him. It's not that I praise him. I don't praise. You know that I don't praise anybody. I just never seen that side of him because I just glance at him.
I think it's mainly his fans. I think the majority of the
Mm.
fans that I've met or the ones I've heard are Joe Rogan fans are those type of people. And I think he pushes that also. I think he knows. I think Joe Rogan knows it, and I think he continues to push it.
In his way, he'd be like, "Oh, just being funny."
Do you think that's what he's trying to do?
No. I'm saying like he could just easily do that.
No, I think he's serious about what he talks about. I think he 100% believes what
Yeah.
he talks about. I don't know.
Well,
Anyways,
there's
why
some
do we
people who
talk
can
about Joe
drug.
Rogan?
Oh,
Oh, I was talking about people with the
Yeah.
microphone, like us.
with the
Like,
microphone.
people-
Yeah.
Just because they get famous, like that other guy that I also talk shit on. I just want to talk shit.
Who?
Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross.
Oh,
For some reason, people give him a voice, and they listen to him. But
dude.
man, some of the shit he
not
says.
not
Like,
just him, but the whole. I was telling my sister, keep watching what the kids watch on YouTube. I asked one of my nieces, "What's your favorite? Who's your favorite? Who's the most important people in the world? You think Mr. Beast?" She says.
Mr. Beast is doing a lot of cool things though.
Hold up, Pato. What more do you know about the world? I don't know. And I'm like, whoa, what are you teaching you at school? So I just sat down with her and just started watching how the volcanoes grew up, how dinosaurs, the whole thing. Cause I'm like, and she was taking notes, and I'm like, how kids nowadays, Jason, they're learning more about what other people do on their daily life than what actually happened back in history. That's
They got
the
time
new
to
kids.
grow. They got time to
They got
learn,
time to
but
grow.
It's just different. I think when we were their age, we knew a little more about. Oh, I don't know. What were we watching?
We were watching. Okay, I can tell you what we were watching when I
Tell me.
was 13. All right, I was watching WWE Raw
Yes.
and WWE. SmackDown.
Yeah.
Okay, I was watching my Naruto. I was watching Discovery Channel, Shark Week. I would get excited for Shark Week at times, but then it got boring.
So I guess it's just a little different what we consume now. The scary part is that they get taught these new things by people who, like, what are their credentials? What is
Just
a
like a
again Hayden Ross, who people listen to this guy. I once watched a video of him trying to read Danny. And no, I'm sorry for people. I'm not even trying to sound. Oh gosh, it's sounding so bad right now. But people listen to him, and he can't even gather his thoughts correctly.
properly.
And it just, I don't know. It's weird. It's weird, man.
It's okay, Jason.
weird.
Like I said,
You got a comment
it's
here.
really bad.
It says, I want my tax dollars to go to another moon landing where NASA live streams it on Twitch.
Oh.
What do you think about that, Danny?
I mean, Elon Musk is working on that. But he's trying to do it on Mars.
They're going to do a flyby past. He's the guy that thought the average income was $100,000. Thank you.
Yes,
Thank you, Adrian.
yes,
That
yes,
is
he
Adrian
was.
Ross.
Yeah,
This is-
no. By the way, it's not just him. There's a lot of people who do that kind of stuff. They like, what, 40,000 a year? That's damn.
I believe that's
damn.
called also privilege. I
Yeah.
think there's going to be a flyby past the moon, and I think this might even build to conspiracy theories because if you're flying past the moon, why aren't you landing? What's going on? Why is
Well,
it just flyby?
it's harder to land. There's a lot of dynamics that work on it.
So to play
land.
devil's advocate, why could we do it in 1969 and why can't we do it now when technology has gotten better?
That's true. And why the Chinese are being in the moon? When United States hasn't said anything about it, why they haven't got back to the moon? I think they said that we don't need to.
I believe we just. What's the point? At that
But
time,
was-
it was. At that time, it was to win the space race. Now
I
it's
think there's
just.
something else, Jason. I don't know. If aliens, look, I do believe aliens are already here, Jason. That's not a conspiracy. Let's go to the alien section right now, Jason. Let me just
Let's go
all
down
right.
the alien route, please.
because hold up. With all the error, Adam Ross, I don't want to talk about that because it's kind of stupid to be honest. It's just stupid.
As I mean, I'm being a complete hypocrite by this because we also like what do our opinions matter? What the fuck do we know? We don't know shit.
Jason, because we have a little bit ego and we gotta show it off.
Oh, I love it. I love having this
You know?
microphone, Danny.
Yeah. Anyways, no. Let's talk about aliens. You know, it's not conspiracy no more. All right. Even the government's already saying, "Okay, guys,
Show
let me
us the
just show
proof,
you the videos." They already have.
Where?
The Navy is releasing the videos 2 years ago.
What does the
They're like-
Navy know?
The videos of the
Look, I saw
pilots.
a really cool movie called Top Gun, and that was the Air Force. In my opinion, that's the highest level in the military.
Okay. All right. Well, anyways, aliens are already here. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know what they've been doing here. I don't know what kind of why they just are we just like are we like freaking their puppets? No, not the puppets. Are we like the pets? Are we like the ants in a sandbox you have inside the house? You know those ants. What is it called? Farm or whatever.
Ant Farm?
Yeah.
Alien Ant Farm. Is that what you're thinking of? The band?
I think yeah.
The band Alien Ant Farm.
Oh, I don't know those. There's a band.
There's a band, yeah, from popular in the 90s. They did a popular cover of the Michael Jackson song. Annie, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you
Oh,
okay,
really?
Annie? That's the first version I heard. Alien
Okay.
Ant Farm's not Michael Jackson. Anyways, Danny, do you think there are aliens living among us who are in disguise as humans?
So, all right, Jason, let's keep this real, all right? Okay.
Talk to me.
There's a video, okay, of two men in black. You've probably seen this video. I don't know if you've
I
seen this
have
video.
seen this. Ugh.
Yes. Okay. Nobody. And this is the thing, though. That video, I watched a bunch of people. The people who were there, they talked about it. Some people say to keep quiet, not to talk about it. I think they might be Jason.
Oh.
There's a possibility. You can never deny something. I one thing I learned about scientific thinking, if there's at least 1%, I don't know what the hell. I'm making this up, but I believe that if there's what chance, then it might be true. Then you can never rule out anything until
Sure. I get what
Okay.
you're saying. I get what you're saying.
yeah.
But no, Dan.
So, if there's aliens living with us, Jason, one thing I know, they probably like. Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
Me, yes, I've seen it.
I don't know. Okay, spoilers coming up.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Minus spoilers, by the
Spoilers.
way. Do you remember what the what's his name? The bad guy, the evolutionaries
High
or whatever.
evolutionary.
Yeah, he said about Earth. Okay, that's what he was listening to. like music, classical music, and he chose Earth to kind of mimic what the things he wanted to do. That's why, because he liked how humans do everything, like how the way they do thinking, the music, the culture. He just liked it. I feel like if aliens were to come to Earth, they would be like, "Oh my God, that's pretty cool. How they live. The music is so cool. The food, hot Cheeto fries,
Ooh.
hot fries. Yeah, it's like, whoa, what is this? They're just like, they probably told some of their aliens
Yeah.
friends. They're like, hey, let's this be a tourist spot, kind of like Disneyland, and protect it. All right. So if you guys come to visit, just don't fucked up, okay?
So they
I
get
think
in
that's what it is.
disguise.
Yeah.
What do you think happens when they
Men in
leave,
Black.
though? You think people just don't even notice that someone arrived? They got in disguise and then they just left? Like no one recognized that person?
I don't know, Jason.
Sounds like
I
a bunch
just
of
do.
malarkey to me.
No, but aliens has been a thing for
I don't know
since
that.
the beginning of human mind.
I don't know
There's so
that.
many evidence of that, though.
I
There
don't
is
know it.
evidence. There's paintings
Big
of
whoop.
spaceships.
Big whoop, Danny.
There's stories. There's millions of stories. How can millions of stories be like about so in different situations be fake?
Not to get too far into religion, right? But
I like that.
there's a
That's
lot
what I
of
want to
different
believe.
religions out there, Danny. Who's to say who's right? And that's a bunch of history, right?
True. That is true, Jason. Yeah, yeah.
But what if it's all just a bunch of BS that started? Oh, there you go. Adrian also agrees with me. That's like religion. Yeah. It could all just be a bunch of BS from the beginning. And people are like, yeah, we like that.
Jason, a lot of things is, but yes, there's a lot of things. We know the Scientology.
I just want to see the alien.
Me too.
I want
You
to
think I
believe.
want to?
Diana says, I want to believe. I want to believe too.
I want to see, but I don't think it's one species.
Oh, you think there are multiple aliens?
And also, I don't think they come here because even though they have technology, I can see how extremely difficult it is to travel space. Even for a high civilization, I think it can be real. You cannot. It will be difficult to control the universe to travel at speed. To probably travel, so it's probably not a lot of them traveling that much. It's probably not them surviving.
I do think it's very difficult for me to believe that we are the only high functioning species in the entire galaxy.
No, man. There's probably. I mean,
where are they at?
You know how, Jason? Like I just told you.
Where? You keep telling me they're here. Where?
It's so difficult to travel. So probably they don't want to show up. Probably the same drones. It's probably even drones. They even them. It's some type of Saint. It's a Nope. It's probably like a Nope.
Nope. Oh, the movie Nope.
Yeah.
That was
like
really
the movie
cool,
Nope.
huh?
Yes.
That design of the alien was
yes.
really cool.
Like that. It could be something like that.
Which one was cooler, that one or the one from Arrival? Don't get into spoilers for Arrival because Diana hasn't seen it and I really want her to watch it.
What the?
I know. I think she'd like it.
It's free on YouTube right now.
She has YouTube free or whatever it's called.
YouTube
She hasn't watched it.
Anyways, I think both are pretty cool though because
I think
one of
Nope
them.
is cooler.
I think, but also think about it, the way they communicate and the whole thing.
Stop it! Spoilers.
Okay.
And maybe I set you up for a spoiler though, because I brought it up.
Yes, I did Scientology. I did say Scientology.
I want to believe, Danny. I want to see these. I want to see these aliens. Did you watch that one movie? It's like Apollo 18, I think, or 17.
Oh, the alien ones where they got attacked by.
They landed on the moon.
Yeah,
and it was like, what if they landed on the moon, but the aliens attacked?
Yes.
So stupid.
Yes. Oh, the Dark Side of the Moon. I haven't seen that movie yet.
Have you? What do you think about flat earthers?
Oh, okay. That's just sad right there. I don't want to talk about that. It's just sad. It's sad to think that a person thousands of years ago can prove by some simple things that he can do with math that there's gravity, but also proof that the Earth was round But people over here nowadays, they're just like, no, look, look how it is. Look.
All roads lead back to Kyrie Irving, so I got to bring Kyrie Irving up again.
Go ahead,
And
go ahead,
just,
go ahead, go ahead.
he said he's a flat earther at first, right? But then I think he realized he came off as really stupid. So then I think he just backtracked. God damn it, Kyrie! I'm a big fan. I got a couple of your jerseys in my closet.
I love you.
Well, let's not get carried away. But he says that his whole thought process was, we gotta question everything. But then, Danny, I think that gets into scary territory if you question literally everything, because then you get flat earthers.
It just becomes.
It's a slippery slope.
Yes. There's okay. Do you know Tila Tequila?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Tila Tequila.
Do you know about her? How she
Tequila
is
of
now?
Love.
Oh yeah, the show. Well, you know how she changed her whole persona. She changed everything. Her mind. She believes she's there's the Earth is flat too.
Mm-hmm.
But also she believes that she was possessed by Satan, and that she was a robot, or she's a robot, or something like that.
Didn't oh, so correct me if I'm wrong. Demi Lovato is reverted. Can you hear me, Dana?
What's reverted?
Because I believe Demi Lovato came out as they them, but went back to she her, or no? Am I mistaken? I don't know if she could hear me. She's got yes.
Oh.
Yes, she is back to she her. Okay, I don't want to mistake that. Demi Lovato
Okay.
has a video out there, Danny, where she's talking to a ghost or sings to a ghost.
Whoa!
I feel like you would be really into this, Danny.
Whoa!
Yeah, talks or sings to a ghost and says that she. Oh, I don't want to mess this up either, because I think she said
Whoa!
she feels bad for the ghost. Ghost singing. Demi sings skyscraper to an extraterrestrial entity.
Whoa!
Serenades ghost who faced trauma.
Whoa! Is she okay? Is Demi Lovato okay?
No,
you're not saying that this is fake. I'm not saying that this is she could be faking, but what if it's true, Jason?
What, that she was serenading a ghost?
Yeah,
Who experienced trauma? I mean, I guess you're right. What if, right? I've missed some things. Jason, the aliens saw Phantom Menace and dipped. Maybe, Danny. Think about it. Mankind dip into, I don't know.
Okay, let me talk about this one, Jason. This is the most mysterious book. I think I watched so many videos of this one though. Have you heard about the Bunic manuscript? Look it up.
No, Bunic.
V with the V O, the V small V OYNICH book. Book like that. Okay.
Voynich manuscript.
Yes. Read what it says.
Let's see here.
The main part, the top part. Yeah.
Are you on Wikipedia, or should I go to Yale
I just
University?
I just Google it and it just shows up like what it from.
I'm gonna go to Yale University.
Yeah,
It has a little more respect than Wikipedia.
It is Yale.
Just a little bit. Many call the 15th century codex, commonly known as the Voynich manuscript, the world's most mysterious book. Written in unknown script by an unknown author, the manuscript has no clear purpose now than when it was discovered in 1912 by rare books dealer Wilfred Voynich. Blah, 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 blah. I don't want to read all that, Danny. I apologize.
No, that's fine. So do you look this book, Jason? Like it says, nobody knows what the hell it's saying. Nobody knows what the hell those pictures are. Nobody knows that. And it's just, and if you look it up, it's just a bunch of looks like plants. Okay. There's a lot of plants, like weird symbols, weird things. Like in some parts, it looks like almost like organic matter. but nobody knows what it's saying.
Danny, you know what I say to that? Who cares? I could write something right now, put it in some sort of time
No,
capsule, and
yes,
just do
yes,
gibberish.
you're right. You're right, Jason. But somebody who did this in the 1912. This is from the 15th century. Why?
You know what this has? People are trying to decode it. I'm on the Wikipedia, and they haven't decoded every letter, and it reminds me of Zodiac. Remember Zodiac, the movie?
Oh,
What a
with
great
the
movie.
killer
Yeah.
with
It's
the
crazy.
Wolverine guy.
What?
Was it Wolverine guy? What's his name?
It was Jake Gyllenhaal,
Oh, was it Jake
Mark
Gyllenhaal?
Ruffalo, and Robert Downey Jr.
I was thinking Hugh Jackman.
No.
No, what
Which
was
one
I
are you
thinking Hugh
thinking of?
Jackman? I don't know. What was I thinking with Hugh Jackman? For some reason, I was thinking Hugh Jackman. I know what you're talking about. I seen Zodiac. Yeah, but it's funny. No, but anyways, what do you think of the book though?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Well,
it doesn't seem like anyone knows what it is, so like the descriptions
a lot of
don't
people are
really say
saying
much
that.
about it. They just
A
say
lot of
it's a
people
book
say,
with mystery.
yeah, but there's conspiracy where I think people do, and it's scary, Jason. Let me explain this.
Finish us
the,
off with this last conspiracy, Danny.
the conspiracy that the world is being run by pretty much demonic forces because people do demonic things, to kind of be like, and I think people do that though. I do believe that people do bad things, and there have been cases where they found people doing like the pentagram and killing each other, killing animals, killing other people. It may not sacrifices, yeah, and a lot of apparently here in America, it's a lot of it, and not just here too, around the world too. But that's the danger of knowing that. Believing that you think if you do that, something's gonna happen. That something's gonna happen to you that they're gonna reward you with something good. I don't know. I feel like
Do you think that LeBron James sold his soul to the devil to become the best basketball player
that's
ever?
what people.
Do you believe it?
I don't know. I believe. Dude, let me tell you this. I do believe there's some people who do stuff like that. If it comes true or not, I don't know. There's a lot of stories of people who they do ritual stuff just so they can,
Demi Lovato singing to the ghost. What was that about, really? You think there's more to it? That's a conspiracy we need to bring on Jonathan next time. As a big Demi Lovato fan he is. And ask him what was going on. What's going on with her? I hope she's okay.
Let's joke.
We haven't done last minute joke in a bit, I feel like. This better be a conspiracy theory joke, Danny. This is a great conspiracy theory episode. Some might say that you are in fact a lizard person. Boom, 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 boom. Last minute joke with Danny.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm a comedian. If you want to see my jokes, come to my show. I will. If you guys want a show, let me know so I can make a show.
Called himself
I can
a comedian.
Yeah, I'm a
I don't
comedian.
know why he's.
I'm a comedian, Jason, because look,
Having
listen
a
to this.
conversation.
No, listen to this. All right. Demi Lovato. Demi or Novato? That's all, y'all. Hey.
That was a great one, Danny. That was a great joke. Where do you come up with these?
Like that, man. Just on the spot, That's why That's who I am. Yeah.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to another episode of Sunday Night Tangents. That's been Danny. I've been Jason. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification button so you can get notified when we go live.
Share with your grandma.
Share it with your. You know who would have good conspiracies? Old people. They've been around a long time. Remember that movie,
yes.
The Vast of Night, that I told everyone to watch, and I'm so glad people did watch it. That was a great movie. But anyways, that old lady, she's the one that saw the aliens.
not just that. There's a lot of people that I know that are older and they believe in a
I'm
lot of
telling you, man,
weird
they got
stuff.
some stories. Old people, we gotta get old people on this podcast to give us some
Hey, we
stories.
gotta get somebody old.
And anyways, the like, subscribe, comment, hit the notifications. We said we had a few people in here. We had 5 views total. We only got 3 people talking in here. I wish we would have had the other two jabronis come talk to us. Know what I
Why
mean,
you
Danny?
scared? Why you scared?
Give us those 5 stars on everywhere you listen to podcasts. Thank you for listening, Danny, Jason. Sunday morning tangents with a couple of 10.
Jens.